Fortnite's setting up for the biggest live event ever, and in this video we're going to be covering everything you need to know and even take an early look at a new member of the 7. Hit the like button right now to get a legendary weapon out of your next Fortnite chest, as we're going to be focusing on a huge battle in the world of Fortnite that will see the Imagined Order face off against the 7 and even see the return of the robot and the monster. The Imagined Order. They weren't even on the island at the beginning of Chapter 3. When the island got flipped at the end of Chapter 3, the Imagined Order's base was completely flooded and the island was free of their control. It was beautiful. There wasn't a bunker to be seen, an IO post anywhere, or any IO guards trying to kill us. But as the Chapter 3 island has started to progress, the Imagined Order have made their way back and they're gaining control of the island fast, with one big mission in mind, which is to take down the 7. The IO first arrived through drills dotted around the Fortnite island, and soon all of the drill sites will be activated on the map. We all know of the recent Covert Canyon POI, a huge base dedicated to the Imagined Order built within a mountain, again with the help of these drills. And with the recent Fortnite update, you can now find an Imagined Order car roaming around the map with robotic Imagined Order henchmen inside those cars that will literally stop and shoot you on sight. Also, fun fact, these guys sometimes need to stop for pee breaks. Shout out to my editor for spotting that one. So now the Imagined Order have made their way back on the island. Why have they got such a big feud against the 7? The 7 are the most important characters arguably in the whole of Fortnite. We know 4 of them so far, and we're going to be talking about a 5th new one in this video, which you're going to want to stick around and see. And while the Imagined Order want to keep everyone within the infinite loop of the world of Fortnite and control the power of the 0 point, which links all realities together in Fortnite, the 7 are fighting on our side and wanting us to break free of this infinite loop to give us control again of our lives, rather than all of the characters in the world of Fortnite being stuck infinitely playing over and over and over. The first clash that we've seen between the Imagined Order and the 7 has already happened. The 7 have their sanctuary, their giant statue of the Foundation, and their own rocket launch site. These include 7 rocket silos, which include rockets that are identical to the very first Fortnite Chapter 1 live event, the rocket that shot up in the sky and created rifts. However, these rockets are being used slightly differently this time, as they're being used for intel and research purposes by the 7, but the Imagined Order have been sabotaging them. We have already had some of these rockets appear and take off already in Chapter 3. It's happened very, very quickly. You've probably missed most of them, but all of them so far have been unsuccessful and have been sabotaged by the Imagined Order. You can actually undergo secret quests by the scientists, where we're helping him build each of the new rockets, adding more equipment and hopefully making it so that the Imagined Order stop sabotaging it and the information can be successfully gathered for the 7. But the bigger goal of the Imagined Order to take down the 7 is not messing with their rockets and is actually far bigger, and comes back to the robot versus the monster. Arguably one of the biggest and best live events we had in Chapter 2 is set to happen again in an even bigger way. But how will that happen? Well, we all know of the monster skeleton that is being dug up from underground on the Chapter 3 island right now. But how are we going to go from a skeleton of a dead monster to the return of one that actually is huge and can crush the Fortnite island? Well, hidden in the in-game files are 2 huge secrets. One not only contains the sound of a monster, which means at some point a monster will be on the Fortnite island, but also information of a second location of a monster cave, which we believe to be the site where the monster will be reborn in Chapter 3. The Imagined Order are currently surveying the skeleton and potentially getting DNA and samples to actually go ahead and recreate and rebuild their own version of that monster that will be fully controlled by the Imagined Order. This second location is called a cave specifically, and could see them rebuild the monster within the new Covert Canyon Cave POI, where we will see the monster reborn and fighting for the Imagined Order with the ultimate goal of taking down the 7. Now, this seems really unfair against the 7 so far. All of their rockets have been sabotaged, and who on earth is going to fight off this giant monster? Well, they've actually got an answer to that. First of all, it's really important to know some understanding of who one of the 7 actually is. The Paradigm, who we know to be one of the female characters within the 7, is actually strongly believed to be the Singularity. If you take a look at the Singularity's armor and the Paradigm, you can see that they are almost identical aside from the colors. The Singularity Singularity was one of the most important characters behind the building of the giant robot back in Chapter 2 that was constructed inside of the volcano, who was fighting on our side to take down the original monster. The Singularity has a great mind for building and is going to be vital if the Seven need to build something to take down the monster yet again. In some of the audio logs found in the Chapter 3 map already, we can see the Seven asking for the Singularity to return back to the Seven as the paradigm to help them be on their side and ultimately prepare for this huge war. A new POI, codenamed the Seven Workshop, will no doubt be where the Seven go ahead and start preparing for this battle and building their own robot to fight off the Imagined Order's future monster. But where will it be and where they're going to get a robot from? Well, it's strongly believed that the Foundation statue could ultimately turn into the huge robot that we need to protect ourselves against the Imagined Order's monster. The thing is big enough to fight off a monster. It's one of the most incredible POIs on the island, but more importantly, the base of that huge statue are doors. These doors are currently locked. There's no way to get in, and it would make the perfect spot to be the Seven's workshop, where they go ahead to make sure that their robot is ready to go to fight off the monster. Can you imagine this epic monster versus robot fight happening again, but with both sides being bigger, better, and stronger than we had last time? Oh, it's blowing my mind. If you want to see it all happen, of course, be sure to subscribe. I'll be live streaming and covering everything towards the end of this season and next here on the channel. But I mentioned a fifth character within the Seven. So far, we officially know 4, but the fifth one is known to be called the Origin, thanks to in-game files confirming his name and taking a look at leaked concept skins that Epic Games has sent out to players to rate their opinions on future skins that will be coming to the game. We have found one that looks exactly the same as the style for the Seven members. But this one's a little bit different. If we take a closer look, the design and some of the effects of this skin line up very similarly to the Cube Queen. If we look at the armor around the neck, it matches the design on the head of the Cube Queen. You've even got a cube shape on the chest of both of the characters, and even the glowing cube effects on the hands of this Origin 7 member that aligns with the Cube Queen as well. There's another concept that seems to de-armor this character that shows this character looking more like an alien, very much in line with the Cube Queen herself, which would mean someone from the last reality, someone from the Cube Queen's ranks, has left her and decided to join the Seven at some point in Fortnite's journey. He could be a huge asset to the Seven against the Imagined Order, maybe even have the ability to use cubes on the side of the Seven, and 100% it means that the last reality and the Cube Queen herself are not gone from the Fortnite story. Remember, I made that video telling you guys about a little glow, just like the Cube Queen's glow at the end of the last chapter, well off on one of the mountains in the distance of the Fortnite world, thinking even beyond the monster versus robot, the Cube Queen's gonna come back, I'm sure of it. We've also got some very exciting news currently available only until next Monday. You can pick up the official Allier mouse mats. If you need a mouse mat to game on using your PC or laptop, pick one up now, as we've got a discount going on for a limited amount of time, and with the final set of stock available for the mouse mat, if you don't pick it up now, you're gonna miss out. Available at allier.shop. I'll leave a link in the description, so pick one up whilst you got a chance before they go. For more awesome Fortnite videos, click on screen here to keep on watching. I'll see you over there. The future live event for Fortnite is gonna be crazy. I hope you enjoyed the video.